Hi, everybody.
Oh, hello.
Today we are going to be opening up a whole box of Rebel Clash. It's kind of hard to see that it's Rebel Clash, to be honest. It's kind of like covered up by... Anyways, this is a Rebel Clash box. This is my first full booster box, and we're going to open the whole thing up in this video because I just can't help myself. I think the next videos will be like the half box ones like we did before. We're going to open this box up. We're going to really savor these new cards together. And thank you to everybody who supports me on Patreon. Y'all get this video first and probably one of the few people who actually do watch the video. So hopefully you get some cool code cards. You get some good things out of that. Because, yeah, these code cards are for y'all. So thank you. Anyways, I think without further ado, we just get into the pack opening. It's going to be a long one. So here is the box. As you can see, I've got a whole coterie, if you will, big words, of my Nanoblocks friends. I need to start building more. I have a bunch behind me. I don't know if you can see, like all back there on that little shelf. Anyways, but if you want to see my progress on that, follow me on Twitter. Same name, same handle. I post photos of when I'm going to do it, and then I post the final result. And I'm also thinking about, I don't know, like doing weird videos that is like me talking while I build it and talking about the game or something. I don't know. But look at that. Booster box. All right. Let's get into it. We got ourselves these 18 packs. And yeah, I'm going to zoom it on in. And then we can just start opening this half of the box up. So, as you saw by this time, if you watch it, oh, we got a white code card. There you go, code card for y'all. I opened up that ETB, and it was a little bit better than what I normally expect out of an ETB. So that was good. It was, we got ourselves a Rainbow Rare Copperajah VMAX, which is always nice. Where they go? That's a Hawlucha there. Morgrem, which I have a ton of, and a Metacham. Bunnelby, Vulpix, Phantom, Galarian Farfetch'd, which evolves into Surfetch, Squavit, a reverse Galar Mine. I will always take some of these good trainer cards in reverse. And, oh my gosh, first pack of this new set. Oh my gosh, I haven't even pulled one of these regular. And we go ahead and pull the full art boss's order. This is amazing. Oh, that's a way to start a box opening. Boy, howdy, full art boss's order. That is so cool. I'm gonna go ahead and just set that right back there. Ugh, such a cool card to pull to start. Man, that I don't think I could, it's very hard to beat that as your first pack. But yeah, let's just keep going. Hopefully another white code card. Hopefully we get some more. You know, I don't pull, like full art trainers all that often, honestly. I feel like I pull lots of, I pulled golds and rainbows, but the full art trainers, not so much. Ooh, we got a Chatot. We got an Electabuzz. Got here the Squavit. Snover. Got a Natu. How do you do? Trubbish, a reverse Cursed Shovel, another trainer card in reverse, and a Toxtricity V. All right, this set, this box is doing us wonders. Here, I'll bring that back up so you can see it. Toxtricity V, Poison Jab, and Electric Riot. Fingers crossed we can start getting some of the VMAXs of the good ones like Toxtricity VMAX, Dragapult, and even more Copperajah VMAXs. But first two packs, absolute fire out of this box. Super excited about that. Code card for y'all. Wowza. Wowza indeed. All right. We got a Water Energy. Got ourselves a Hatchram. Pokeball. Sort of putting these cards where they, like, already sorting these into my bulk and not bulk. So you can kind of see what I think is bulk based on what I sort where. And an Applin. Galarian Darumaka, a reverse Galarian Meow, so if I wanted to play that. And then a Diggersby, all right. That would have been nuts if we got any more crazy stuff. Now, the fact that we got that full art boss's order makes me think that that might be our one full art for the box. Would not surprise me if we don't get another full art, like Pokemon or anything. Other than maybe like a rainbow. You could get a rainbow or a gold. But in terms of like Pokemon full art, I could see that not happening. But I will take it. Boss's orders is absolutely incredible. Phalanx, Electabuzz, Natu, Honedge, an Impidimp, a Magmar, a Reverse Stonejourner. Okay, it's fine. And then an Arcanine, okay. Arcanine there. Let's put that there. Arcanine, not a bad card. Potentially could be a deck. I just think that, as much as you want to say 230, oh, we got a white code. As much as you wanted to say 230 with the Burning Scarf attached is a lot of HP, it's only hitting 130, and I just think that you're not really even two-shotting a lot of things at that level, and so Stadium there, Karkle, Stunky, Clefairy, Voltorb, Nosepass, Wingull, a reverse Aegislash. So I actually think this Aegislash could be an interesting thing to experiment with in metal decks or even outside of that, right? Because it says all of your Pokemon take 30 less damage. You can't apply more than one of these, but between the Duskstone and I think there's, and we got a hollow Clefable. So this Clefable, Prankish, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put an energy attached to your opponent's active on top of their deck. I think there could be something with this and Balelba and Bryson Man or other cards. Now you would really want to play this with something like a Devolution Spray as well, just so you can get this effect a few turns. Because, Scoop Up Net actually does not allow you to scoop up all of the cards in it. You just get to get the top card and everything else gets discarded. So, but Devolution Spray with that could be very powerful in some sort of a training court. It's basically a Viridian for discard. Doublade, Lombre, Lotad, Growlithe, Metatite there, Grubbin, a reverse Lotad. So this is the Lotad Lombre little pack here, and then a Cramorant. It's the Cramorant second attack Hydro Pump, it's kind of an interesting one prizer. So if you're running water decks, this could actually be an interesting thing outside of like the Keldeo V. So I'm actually going to keep that one because you never know. 20 plus. So if you have 5 energy, you're doing 150 damage. So you definitely need a lot of energy on that to scale, but it is a one prizer that's doing all that. So I think that's what makes it a little more interesting than, say, Quagsire or Keldeo, which you have a stage 1 and you have a 2 prizer. Impidimp, Shinx, Sandygast. I'll keep that Sandygast because the Palisand's good. Reverse Bronzong, okay. And the not good Galarian Berserker. The one that you want is from Sword and Shield base set. My 2 cents on that one. So the polls have really calmed down a little bit, but can't complain too much thus far. Hard to complain with this after that first pack, honestly. Palpitoad, Morgrem. We got ourselves a full heal. Getting rid of those special conditions. Galarian Mr. Mime, Caterpie, Barboach. Ooh, Arrokuda. Reverse Galarian Farfetch'd. And yes! Okay, this is a good V card. Ninetales V, mostly because of its first attack. Nine-tailed Shapeshifter. Interesting name they chose. Bit long to say, but choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. This can be any of their attacks. If you haven't used your GX for game, you could use their GX attack. Now, GXs that say if you have an additional X in addition to this attack cost, you would have to have those additional energy beyond the fire double colorless. So just something to keep in mind, but this is a very good V card to pull as well. So 2 very good V cards to pull thus far. There's a code card for y'all. These code cards, by the way, are going to be a hot ticket until all of this clears up and we get back to playing Pokemon IRL. Palisand, Oleana. Where am I putting my supporters? I don't know if I've gotten any other supporters. Twin Energy, Dreepy, Magmar, Galarian Yamask, Surskit, Stuffle, Reverse Surskit, and an Alcremie. This Alcremie is actually interesting. Its first attack, Decorate, attach any number of basic energy cards from your hand to your Pokemon in any way you like. It is its attack. It probably is getting knocked out after this, and it is a stage 1. That said, there could be some interesting decks that start running this card. Now, it just depends, right? Like, can you get enough energy in hand to make this worth it? But I think there could be some exploration that could be done with Alcremie. We got ourselves a code card for y'all. 2, 3, and 4. Flip it around. New energy in here is so good. We got ourselves a Morgrem again. Another Palpitoad. A Scoop Up Net. Dreepy. Galarian Farfetch'd. Honedge. Timple. Vullaby. Reverse Stuffle. And the Mandibuzz. So, I think outside of that Scoop Up Net, we can all agree that that wasn't a very good pack. Kind of nothing there, in my opinion. White code though, so definitely getting something out of this pack. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Flip it around. We got ourselves Psychic Energy, Zatu, Lombre, a Galarmine, I'll take it. Electabuzz, Squavit, Snover, Netu, how do you do? Reverse Tranquil, and another Sandaconda V. So I have a playset now. I have 4 Sandaconda Vs. That card is going to be worth not much, because it seems to be a card that at least I, have pulled a lot thus far, and it is not very playable. So I just love how Pokemon just like, is this card good? No. Are we going to print a lot of it? Yes. Let's do that. Got a Milcery, Growlithe, Impidimp, Bunnelby, Phantump, Reverse Snover, and the Barraskewda. So that pack had literally, I don't believe, anything in it that I would consider playable. Milcery would evolve into Alcremie, so fair enough on that. There you go, code card for y'all. So we have 3 Vs and a full art. I think you should probably get about 6 maybe Vs in a box, so I would say we're about halfway through our Vs now. Now, who knows what the pull rates for this set are. The Skyla, very nice. Electrode, Electabuzz, Natu, Honedge, Impidimp, Reverse Vulpix, very cute with that Reverse Vulpix. And we have a holo of the Grimmsnarl. Now, if you got a bunch of pre-release kits, you probably got some of these Grimmsnarls. This could be an interesting deck, especially with Clefable. If you paired this where your opponent's active Pokemon need 1 more energy to attack, and you're using Clefable, so they're constantly trying to catch up and attack, and you're doing 100 plus 30 for each energy attached to the opponent's active. So this could be a very interesting Dark-type deck. Now, it is a Stage 2. Grain of salt with that one, right? Like, Stage 2 Pokemon, huh? But could be a very interesting strategy if you play that in a control style deck. So if you did get pre-release kits, maybe hold on to that one. We got ourselves Dan, the worst supporter of the set, most fun supporter, but probably the worst, so to speak. Galarian Meowth. Now I'm only putting that in my bulk pile because I have several of them now. And I'm trying to cut down on the number of duplicates. A Reverse Electabuzz and Scizor. Yep. I wish that was a better metal type Pokemon, but genuinely it is not. It's doing 30 or 120. Now 120 for 1 metal energy is not bad, but 120 ain't really getting the job done against most anything these days. So is it worth running a 2-2 or a 1-1 line of that in a Zacian style deck or a Kaparaja deck just to hit 120 and do it with a 1-prizer? Probably not. Got ourselves a Burning Scarf at least. We got a Growlithe, Roly-Coly, Metatite, Grubbin, Reverse Ninetales. I do like this Ninetales though. If your opponent's Pokemon is affected by a special condition, it does 90 more damage. So you're doing 120 for a fire energy. So depending on the deck that you're playing, I think this is actually a very valid fire attacker all of a sudden in a, and then we got a Trevenant. In something like a counter meta deck. I think counter decks, like meta counters, they struggle with fire Pokemon because fire Pokemon usually require several energy. And you know, some of that energy is at least going to be fire. So that I think has made those decks struggle. They never almost run with colorless. So, but a Pokemon that can do 120, and the reason you would put that in there is because you play against something that's fire weak, specifically Zacian. So 1 energy onto a Ninetales you evolve up from Ditto. Hey, Tool Scrapper. Onto a Ninetales you evolve up from Ditto. Putting Aurora energy on that and, somehow affect them with special conditions. A reverse Heatmore. Okay. So as you can see, Flamethrower 120, right? 2 fire energy. Also 3 energy total. Just, you can't power it up fast enough. And then a Garbodor. It's not bad. So Garbodor is how you would do the special condition, maybe. But you're doing 120 if you can Tool Scrapper away their Metal Frying Pan, perhaps. Then all of a sudden, that knocks a Zacian out with a 1 evolution, 1 fire energy Ninetales. So just my 2 thoughts about that Ninetales. Ourselves a Pokeball. And a Speed Lightning energy. Galarian, Mr. Mime. Caterpie. Barboach, Arrokuda, Stuffle, Reverse Clefairy, very cute. And then the Toxtricity, probably not a very playable card if I'm honest. 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, and your opponent's active is now poisoned. I don't know what deck you're building around that. If you're really worried about things like Mill and you don't have a snipe strategy, granted, all they would need to do is play Mew, and then it stops it. But maybe you would play a couple of those, but I doubt it. Got ourselves Fire, Dragcloak, Lampent, a Galar Mine again, very nice. Pidove, Helioptile. Now this was a white code card, so we'll see. Sandygast, Vulpix, Reverse Roly-Coly, and a Holo Luxray. So I know a lot of people are excited about this Luxray, right? Does 160 for 1 lightning energy. Granted, it's a stage 2, so you're building a deck around this probably, but as a 1-prizer lightning deck, it's not terrible. So we could probably start opening the next pack, but really highlight of that first half is this beautiful Boss's Order there. So let's pull these. Let's just pull these all out of the box. Get of that box. And keep it going. So I think this half will also be pretty decent, honestly, because we've been on a pretty dry streak after that Sandaconda. We haven't really pulled any Vs, a couple of holos maybe, but nothing really of consequence outside of that. Did get a Horus Psychic, which is nice. More Pico, Galarian Cursula, Toxel, Mr. Mime, Snover, Pidove, and this is a nice one, a Reverse Hatterene. So Hatterene's ability, once during your turn, you may use this ability. Each player discards a card from their hand. This is a very good card if you're running a mill deck, a discard deck, control deck. Pair this with maybe the Malamar VMAX, Oleanas, Jesse and James, all that kind of stuff. Could be a really interesting strategy. And a Galarian Darmanitan. It's fine. The reverse was the best card in that pack. Although Horus Psychic Energy was also good. If you're gonna play Dragapult, you want those Horror Psychics. Okay. Code card for y'all. This is a white code. 2, 3, and 4. Fighting, Bronzong, Milo. It's going into my bulk because I have a ton of them. That's not very good. Vulpix, Milcery. Reverse Bronzor. What do we get? Hey, a Cinderace V. Very nice. With the Field Runner ability. So a free retreat if there's a stadium in play. I like that. I like that. I'm not sure if that's the same Cinderace that comes in the tins. Maybe it's like a slightly different art. I want to say it is, though. I want to say it's the same type of Cinderace. Another white code card. Okay. 2, 3, and 4. Flip it around. We got ourselves Lightning Energy, Luxio, Dragcloak, Tranquil, Skwovet. Okay. Helioptile. A reverse Galarian Cursola. So if you want to flex. Hey! Yes, 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 yes! Full art. Oh, this is beautiful. This doggo is beautiful. I love it. Full art Bolton V. It's so interesting on these full arts now. They actually don't go all the way to the bottom. There's like a border around them. But I just love the new full arts. Just gave you as much of that. I love the colors on this. It's just so good. And Bolton is one of my favorite new V cards from the set. Let's put that over there in a place of honor. Man, two of my favorite full art. I think I talked about this in the ETB opening of like what I wanted to pull. And I'm like, probably the Bolton V full art. I think I said Dragapult V full art as well. There's a couple of full art Pokemon. And I was like, and of course the boss's order. And this box is delivering. Oh. Applin, Timpole, Trubbish, Helioptile, reverse scoop up net, another Toxtricity. But yeah, oh my gosh, that full art Bolton is just hot. It's hot. I'm so glad that we got another full art and it was that of all cards. All right. Code card for y'all. Flip this around, another Fighting Energy, so 2 fightings in a row. Got our Burning Scarf. Indeedee. Let's see if we get anything interesting on this. Reverse Meditite and an Abomasnow. So no dice on that pack. We did get the Burning Scarf, but But you know, still haven't pulled the Holo Rare, just regular boss's order, or even a reverse boss's order. So boy howdy, that is going to be a hard card to come by, I think. The same way that, and the thing is, they didn't put it in any pre-release kits like they did with Research. Like with Research, kind of Research is everywhere. I think they know that it's a staple card and they want people to have access to it. But I don't think they want boss's order to be as easy to find. Oh, very nice. Okay, I haven't actually seen this Zacian. For 2 energy, attach an energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. Does 30. Metal, colorless, flip a coin. If tails, discard 2 energy. This Zacian is terrible. I'm sorry. I like Zacian as a Pokemon. That card is trash. Just straight up. Another white code card. Okay. What do we get in this one? Got ourselves a Psychic. Okay. Doublade, Heracross, another Capacious Bucket. Stunky, Grubbin, Wingull, Natu, Barboach, reverse Arrokuda, and a Stonejourner. You could do 180, so as a basic single prize, you can put twin energies on it. So you could double twin energy karate belt this guy for 180 damage. Maybe that's good. I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know. Doesn't seem that great. Man, fighting has just got a rough time going for it right now. They need to give fighting a little bit more love, I think. I know they tried to give it some love with Colossal, but like it wasn't even real love. You're like, we'll give Colossal the ability to do a fighting and fire. I heard you guys like fire. It's like, come on. Just let it do 2 fighting. What are you doing? Because there's a decent number of fighting Pokemon. That's a Pelipper. And, hey, an Appleton. Okay, so this is the flip a coin Gust. Not bad. But, like, there's plenty of fighting Pokemon that exist that need all fighting energy. And you're going to do it like that? Like fighting and fire? It's like, you made Welder. You gave them 2 fire attachments and draw 3. You don't think you can make the stage 2 do a little bit more than 2 energy of different types from the discard? Sorry. I'm a little bit salty about all that, because I'm just like, they're sandbagging this hard. Impidimp, Shinx, Sandygast, Reverse Grimmsnarl. Oh, very nice. Very fancy. And then just a Snorlax. Just a Snorlax with a good collect. Draw 2 is not bad for a collect. But the card isn't good, but you know. Imagine doing 120 for 3 energy and then just being put to sleep and it should be like, haha, I think that's a good attack. Sometimes, yeah, I'm just being really mean to these developers, but especially with fighting, I'm sure that they have their reason. There's gotta be a reason why they're just holding fighting back so much, but I think it's because they just really want Pikachu and more Pico and things like that. Like, you know, these Pokemon that people love to still be good. Because they have fighting weakness, they're like, we can't give fighting too much. Reverse Dan and an Ice Cube, which is 60 less damage. Whatever. It's fine. It's like, oh, and it's 180 HP now. Oh, I don't know if I can knock that. Yes, anything can knock that out. I don't know if I gave y'all enough time for that. There you go. 2, 3, and 4. Flip it around. Water Energy. Morgrem. Metacham. Pokeball. Vullaby. Dreepy. I do like how there's fewer cards in this set, and I believe the last set as well. Just 192 in the regular set number, so this Sizor. I'm glad. I am appreciative. I don't know how long that'll hold, but I am appreciative of them, you know, returning to smaller numbers at some point, because if you're a collector, it's exhausting. And if you're just trying to get certain cards, right? The more cards there are, naturally, to some degree, the less of a chance you have of pulling them. So that can be super frustrating when you're like, it's, you know, getting, if you wanted to pull a playset of anything, you're looking at crazy. Oh, wow. Rainbow Rare. Dragapult, VMAX. This is like the best full art supporter, the best probably Rainbow Rare Pokemon in Dragapult. And then, in my opinion, one of my favorite full art Pokemon. This has been a firebox. Wow. Okay. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 packs left. I expect almost nothing from the rest of these packs. I think we've hit our big hitters in this box. If there's a gold in here, that would be insane. But yeah, I think we've gotten probably all the good stuff that we're gonna get. Reverse Luxio, fancy, and an Arcanine. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, I think a gold card would be like the only thing left that I could see us, like that's above maybe. I could see another V card being pulled, but in terms of super high rarity, gold is the only thing that eludes us still in this box, or in general for me actually in this set. So, hey, a reverse Nugget. It's a card that I would love to find a reason to play somewhere, but I just haven't thought of a deck that would make sense with that yet. You really need to run a Rangaroo if you're going to run that. And, you know, like, if you're going to take up space with it, what are you cutting out in whatever that deck is? I don't know. Maybe there's a deck that makes sense, but I don't know. Marnie is everywhere, so that's a tough one. That's a tough one, I think. All right. Ourselves a Shinx. A reverse Galarian Mr. Rhyme. I like to see that. And the Chandelure. Now, I also like this Chandelure as a stage 2. Again, you have Duskstone, right? But when your opponent, well, all of your Pokemon that have energy have no weakness. So this could be an interesting card to run in any type of deck, right? That you're worried about weakness. Power Plant won't turn this off. Now, granted, Boss's Orders knocks this out, but it is a situation in which you're like, do I really want to use my Boss's Order on that? Let's leave the Inteleon for last. It's my favorite of the last artworks that we have. All right. There we go. Code card for y'all. 2, 3, and 4. Grass Energy, another Pokeball, another Lampent and Hawlucha. Now we're getting into the stuff we've all seen a million times. Oh, Reverse Metapod, very nice. And another Garbodor. Okay. So I definitely have my quota for the Toxtricity or other poison list. Another green card, so maybe there's a little bit of last pack magic left for us. I feel like we have, what are we down? 1, 2, 3, 4 regular Vs, so wouldn't be so crazy to see a V in these last little cards. Got a Vulpix, Milcery, Farfetch'd, Reverse Scizor, and Seismitoad. Okay. Last pack here. Last pack. Can we get some last pack magic? I actually don't want to see the code card, so I'm gonna do that. Give that to y'all. And we are gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Darkness Energy. Got ourselves another Milo, another Turffield Stadium. Okay. Got Lombre, Galarian Meowth, all these ability Pokemon. Wake Shinx, Reverse Voltorb. Do we have anything? Hey, we do. We got probably the most useless of all the Vs. Ice Cube V, Cold Absorption. Whenever a water energy is attached to it, you heal 30 damage. But let's be honest here, ain't nobody using this card. But you know what? We got that. So quick little recap here of our V cards. We got Ice Cube, obviously, Cinderace, Sandaconda, Ninetales V, very nice, and Toxtricity V. So some good V cards there. We obviously got this beautiful full art Bolton V, this beautiful rainbow rare Dragapult VMAX, and I think the coup de grace, the pièce de résistance, as they say, Boss's Orders Full Art. Yeah, that is going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'll be doing, I've got 3 more boxes total of this that are coming in. So the rest of those I'll be doing half and a half. So it'll be 6 more videos total of Rebel Clash. And who knows, I might get more products in the future at some point. But, you know, I'm going to buy singles more than I'm going to really invest in tons of sealed. But it's always fun to open some sealed. So thank you again for watching. And I will catch you in a future video. Carpe awesome.